Hello, Year 7 and Year 8. I hope this presentation finds you and your family safe and well. It's Mr. Tapp speaking to you here, and I wanted to spend some time just going through information and basic expectations that we will have of you when we hope to see you from the 6th of July for your face-to-face contact time back at NUAST. So returning to NUAST, as I've already stated, this will be from Monday the 6th of July. And based on the government guidelines at the moment, we are allowed a maximum of 25% of a year group in the building at any one time. So what is that going to look like for year 7s and year 8s? There will be a year 7 and a year 8 tutor group in the building every day next week, Monday through to Friday. Now you will find out your day via parent mail. So we will be sending a message, or you should have probably already received the message via your parents about which day you are allocated to attend, and you will be attending that day with the rest of your tutor group. What's important also to mention is that there will be other groups of students in the building at the same time as you. So we will have year 10 and year 12 subject tutorials, and we will also have groups of students who have been accessing NUAST, who have been our key worker and our vulnerable groups. So the school day, you will start at 10:30 in the morning and you will end at 12:30. So it's a 2-hour face-to-face contact time for you to have with certain members of staff in the building. The day that you attend NUAS will remain the same for both weeks. So if you are timetable to be in on Monday of the first week, you will also be timetable to be in on Monday of the second week. Now, the school day will be split down into 2-hour sessions. So the first hour will have a pastoral focus. So you're likely to see your head of year, your tutor during this time. Whereas on the second hour, one week will have an English focus and the other week will have a maths focus. Now, it may not be your normal English or maths teacher that you're allocated to, but one member from that department will be delivering content to you during that hour. Now, you'll also be a 10-minute break. That will come towards the end of the pastoral hour. So towards the end of that, you'll have a 10-minute break, and I'll go through that break time with you in slightly more detail later on in the presentation. So the start of the school day, as I've already said in a previous slide, it's a 10:30 a.m. start. But NUAST will not open to students until 10:20 a.m. I know a number of you will be used to getting into NUAST nice and early and being in the building or in the hard court or breakout area earlier. Unfortunately, because of guidelines, we have to limit when students are in the building. So please do not turn up earlier than 10:20 a.m. because you will be waiting outside of the building. You will enter the building as you would normally do. So one of our pastoral support officers will open the side gate, and that will be open from 10:20, and you'll enter onto the school site via that side gate. Once you enter the side into the building, you'll be directed to one of the side staircase doors. So year 7s, you will be directed to enter the building via these double doors. These are the double doors which are near the hardcourt area. And year 8 will enter the building via the double doors nearest the bike sheds and the car park. And here, just floor plan wise, these are the entrance and the exit points for year 7 and year 8 on the day you're scheduled to attend NUAST. So classrooms, year 7 will be using 066, 067, and year 8 will be using the main hall. For year 7s, 066 and 067 will be the central partition will be removed, so that will be one big open space. Now you can see in the picture here, this is the current set out for the main hall, and this is what you can expect 066, 67 and the main hall to look like on the day that you are attending NUAST. You can see that the tables and chairs are well spaced out, about 2 meters between each one, and you can expect to come into those classrooms or that main hall area, and it will look very, very similar to this. So for each room, there will be a seating plan which will be completed by your head of the year, and you will be assigned to one table and chair, and that table and chair will remain the same for both days. All the classrooms will be cleaned throughout the day. Break time, I've already mentioned, there will be a short break. The timings of this may change slightly, but we're looking around the end of that first hour and covering the start of the second hour. Now, during that break time, all students will go to the toilet and we'll ask them to wash their hands. You can bring a snack and a drink, and it can be consumed within the classroom area during this time. You won't be able to go out to the hardcore or the breakout area. It's not going to be an outside break. You will have that break in your assigned classroom. So at the end of the day, you will finish at 12:30 p.m. and you will be escorted off site at 12:30 p.m. And it's really important that you leave school site at this time. You won't be able to hang around or speak to staff or try to speak to other students. At 12:30 we will ask for students to leave site and make their way home. So I will mention the one-way system to you here. We have a new one-way system in place which is to guide people around the building. It's going to be more relevant to you when you start back on more of a full-time basis from September. But I think it's important to make reference to it here that when you're in the school building and if you are moving around the school building, it's important that you adhere to the one-way system and follow the signs that are very visible across the building. Social distancing, one of the key terms of lockdown, and you will find across the school a number of different prompts and reminders and signs. And the important thing for students to remember here is that they are trying to keep 2 meters apart from other students, but also members of staff throughout the time in the school building. Washing of hands. You will be asked to wash your hands as you arrive to school, and during the break time you will also be asked to go to one of the toilets to wash your hands. You may also be asked to, when you return to the classrooms, to put hand gel on. Please don't take offence of this, it's nothing personal, but I would come with a mindset that you're going to be repeatedly asked to wash your hands throughout the school day. Personal protective equipment, or PPE. So government guidance is that the wearing of face masks or face coverings are not recommended within an education setting. It's deemed that the cleaning habits that we have at NUAST are an effective measure in controlling the spread of the virus, and that includes our cleaners cleaning areas that are going to be regularly touched by people, but also asking students and staff to regularly wash their hands. NUAST is aware that the government have asked students or individuals to have face coverings while using public transport, and we will be supporting and encouraging students to do that. But when they come into NUAST, there is no expectation for them to keep this face covering or mask on. School uniform. No school uniform is to be worn on the days that you are timetabled to attend NUAST. We will ask students to wear smart casual clothing. Please do not wear a vest top. So from a t-shirt or a polo shirt or jumper, please ensure that your shoulders are covered, and no shorts are to be worn either. So you need to be wearing jeans, tracksuit bottoms or trousers on the day that you attend. Please wear appropriate footwear, so don't turn up in flip-flops or slippers. No caps to be worn, and we will have the same expectations regarding makeup and jewellery. So it's minimum makeup and a pair of studded earrings only to be worn, and a watch from a jewellery point of view. So we will ask students to bring their pencil case with them to school and their planner, obviously in their school bag. And we would also ask for students to bring a water bottle with them. All of the dispensers at NUAST are currently out of action, so it's really important that students bring a filled up water bottle that they can have access to throughout the school day. We will look to do on-the-day rewards. So there will be an acknowledgement system for students, which will be based on our ATL criteria. And if students get one acknowledgement during the day, they will receive a reward. If they get two acknowledgements during the day, they'll receive a bigger reward. NUAST non-negotiables remain in place to all students during the face-to-face contact days. There's no change to these. The poster and the pictures that you'll see on this slide should be very, very familiar to you, and we've not made any changes to these. The one that I will draw your attention to here is the mobile phone and accessories. Please ensure that if you are bringing a mobile phone to school, that it's turned off and placed in your bag before your face-to-face contact sessions start. General behaviour expectations: we want our students to work hard and be kind. I think the key message to come from these bullet points here is respect, and for students to get the most out of the 2 days that they are attending NUAST, we ask them to be respecting their peers, members of staff, and also the rules that NUAST has to ensure that we can maintain our business ethos and environment so we can have a positive experience for everybody involved. We are very much looking forward to welcoming back our Year 7s and our Year 8s, and we can't wait to see them from the 6th of July. It's been a challenging time for everybody, staff and students, and we're hoping that this face-to-face contact is the first step towards getting back to normality.